Imagine spending a long day at work, or you've been outside in the freezing weather for a really long time. When you finally step inside your house, you walk straight to your coffee pot to satisfy your need for a little caffeine or to warm up with a nice cup of joe. You lift the lid, pour the water in, and put the coffee grounds in the filter. You press the on button, but it doesn't make the initial gurgling sounds that you hear initially. You turn it on, off, and then on again, but you're still left with no coffee to fuel your caffeine addiction or to warm you up because your $50 coffee pot that you just bought quit working. All of us have been guilty of walking into Walmart or some other store and thinking we need to buy the most expensive item that we need, that we're looking for, because the more it costs, the better it works, right? Well, I found that the more expensive coffee pot seems to burn out faster than the cheaper one, and that it doesn't keep the right temperature. It always seems that I have to put my cup of coffee into the microwave to warm it up right after it's been brewed. The expensive coffee pot always quits working after a few months. My family went through at least 5 coffee pots in the span of 1 year. They either quit working or they don't brew at the right temperature. Luckily, there is a solution to get a good coffee pot without having to spend an arm and a leg. All you have to do is make a quick trip to the nearest Dollar General to buy the $10 coffee pot they offer. My family has been using this coffee pot or coffee maker for a little over a year. The coffee pot has far surpassed the time amount of any other coffee pot we've used before, including a Mr. Coffee, Cuisinart, and a Black & Decker. When I pour my cup of coffee in the morning or after I get off from work, I don't have to place it in the microwave. I simply add my creamer and enjoy it. So imagine this instead. After working all day, you come home, go to your coffee pot, lift the lid, pour the water in, and put the coffee grounds in the filter. Turn it on, and then it begins to brew. And you hear those familiar gurgling sounds it makes. And when you pour that warm cup of coffee and take the first sip, it is just the right temperature. So to save your wallet, if you're just looking to make a basic cup of coffee, I urge you to go to Dollar General and purchase the $10 coffee maker that they offer. It seems like a smart investment because this coffee pot lasts longer, and even if it does stop working, and it was only $10. Now you know the solution to having a good warm cup of coffee with a coffee maker that won't break the bank.